what would you say are the types of jobs maybe that are in the greatest demand in the North Carolina renewable and energy efficiency firms right now? And where would you get education and training for these jobs? And Mr. Quinlan, I'll start with you. Or
I can start.
Okay.
There's certainly a lot of opportunities out there. Some of the faster growing sectors that we see, one is energy efficiency. The majority of jobs that we look at each year are coming in the energy efficiency sector, and that's really right now where a lot of that activity is happening is on the retrofit side. Home building in the state of North Carolina is down at the moment. Those folks that are doing home building, we see a greater and greater percentage of folks doing green building, and that's typically Energy Star certified homes. Those are the builders that are finding more work than more traditional type home builders at the moment. So we see a lot of spaces there. The type of jobs that exist are folks that can do things like HERS raters, BPI's Building Performance Institute is a building science type certification. Those are the type of skill sets where folks are hiring, or at least there's activity happening. On the renewable energy side, where we see a lot of activity is there's a lot of growth happening in the solar side right now. We've got a lot of systems going in the next coming months. Those are always registered with the North Carolina Utilities Commission, and we've seen a lot of activity this past year in that space. On the wind side, there's been 2 large projects announced in eastern North Carolina. One is a 300 megawatt wind farm in Pasquotank and Perquimans County, and then there's an 80 megawatt wind farm that has been announced in Beaufort County. Those projects will have a lot of construction jobs. If they move through the permitting process and make it to construction, there'll be a lot of construction jobs involved, but much smaller number of operation and maintenance jobs that are involved with those projects. There's a lot of biomass. In the biomass field, the fuel collection is very job intensive. The actual facilities don't have as many jobs associated with them, but there are in more rural parts of the state those types of activities there. So at a very high level, that's maybe an initial set of jobs that are out there in the state of North Carolina right now that are growing.